Okay, welcome to the rest of my life. And I'm leaving for work 27 minutes early because actually this morning, hold on, let me fix these damn mirrors. My wife didn't feel like driving our son to work, so I drove him. And on the way back, I stopped by this place called the St. Mary's Thrift Store, which is a sort of an extension of the St. Mary's Hospital here in Athens. And they have a little box out on the sidewalk out front full of free stuff. And I stopped just to see if there's anything in there. And there were a pair of jeans that would have fit my son perfectly, but I didn't get them. Anyway, so I'm leaving to see if they're still there. They looked too small, so I didn't get them, and I should have. Anyway, alright, so I'm feeling better. My nose is still full of snot, but I'm not aching physically. And I got some pretty good sleep today. I kept making myself go back to sleep. Hold on. It's going down my throat. It's hard to talk properly or breathe. I had a good weekend. Last night I finished a painting and prepared for the next one. The next one is going to be the big one, where I enter my new phase. And I know I say that all the time, but I see that as a good thing. It's good that I'm always entering new phases. Well, Friday, we got the new Rammstein album in the mail, and I listened to it for a second time this morning when I was taking my son to work. And I gotta tell you, I just think it's mediocre. And the reason I say that is because it's not better than the last one, and it doesn't come anywhere near the greatness of the last one or the one before that. In many ways, Rammstein has been continually progressing, where you could arguably say that each album is better than the one before. But this one, there's a lot of stuff on there that's good. But to be honest, a lot of it is stamped from the standard Rammstein mold. And a lot of the melodies are melodies you've heard before in Rammstein work. Lyrically, thematically, a lot of the album is very serious. But of course, they want to show you that they're still juvenile punks at heart. So they throw in one song called Fat Titties, which, to be honest, is just sort of not good. I was disappointed at the packaging. Just give me a standard jewel case, okay, please. It's this great big cardboard box with a big book, and the book is nothing but the lyrics and pictures of the band and a lot of tinsel. I just found a jewel case and stuck the CD in it and put the box up on the shelf. I'm going to listen to it a couple more times. It's not... See, the thing... A couple weeks ago, I mentioned that the new Ghost album is not very good. This is nowhere near the disappointment that I felt on listening to the Ghost album. Because there's nothing to stop me from listening to this thing again and trying to get into it. But the Ghost thing just... I found it insulting, to be honest. Insulting with its mediocrity. Oh my goodness. Oh, I said something else. Friday, or was it Saturday? No, it must have been Friday. Yeah. I've been wanting to get one of these magnifying lights. It's like a circular bulb that surrounds a big magnifying lens, and it's attached to a hinged arm, and you clamp it onto a surface and you can move the magnifying lens wherever you want. I've been wanting one so I could do some better detail work on my paintings. So I bought one from Harbor Freight Tools Friday, and it was a piece of shit. I couldn't get it assembled. I think some pieces were missing. It came folded up in the box, and when I decided to return it to the store, I couldn't get it folded back up to go in the box. It started to crack. It was a piece of shit. So later that day we returned it, and I bought a more expensive one from my son. My son works at Office Depot. I bought a more expensive one there, and it was much better. First of all, the lens on the Harbor Freight Tools one was plastic, but this new one is glass. And I'm getting used to it. I'm going to have to work with it a little more. I had to get it in... the house we lived in before was my grandmother's old place, and she left a bunch of stuff there. And one of them was this a stool about 4 feet high, maybe, roughly 3.5 feet tall, kitchen stool, which I basically inherited, and I've had it and been using it for all kinds of stuff for years and years. So that's been sitting next to standing next to my easel for ever since I started painting in the playroom. I've been using it to keep my palette on. I clamped the lamp onto it to the side so it swings around in front of the canvas. I want to tell you, I'm very excited about this new painting. I just feel very optimistic about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. We're going to have a lot to say because I'm going to keep this running until I get to the store. See, I'm having to take an entirely different route to get to this place. And I figure if the jeans are gone, if some person's wandered up and taken them, at least I'll have this narrative of my adventure. I'm hoping traffic won't be that bad because I'm basically adding another 10 minutes to my drive time. That's why I left so early. Maybe 15 if traffic's heavy, but it shouldn't be. This is Sunday evening, late Sunday afternoon. The new George Rockall Schmidt came out a couple days ago. I spent the last 2 nights listening to it. Just so... I'm sure that he reads his audience as finding it entertaining, But for me, it's more than entertaining. It's comforting. It's something I can listen to without worrying about whether it's going to... It's an hour and 40 minutes, right? And there's no commercials in the middle of it to break up the flow. I've been trying to tinker with my ad preferences on YouTube to try to figure out why they are targeting me with this bizarre array of products. I don't know what I've done to make them think that I care about survival kits and manly coffee and whatever else. Oh, I forgot about the band Maserati. Not the one that was affiliated with Prince, but the instrumental band that I think was somehow a spin-off of Touring Machine. I forgot about them. Listened to their one of their albums last night. It was really good. Well, let me think of a good anecdote since there's nothing topical to say. Let me think. Oh, I'll tell you something. My wife and I are coming up on our 27th wedding anniversary. And we met in March of 95. We had known of each other, because we went to the same high school, but we never really interacted. And we'd bumped into each other a couple of times over the years, and knew mutual people, who were friends with some similar people, same people. Anyway, so we ran into each other, went out for coffee the second night, and she moved in with me on the second date. And got married in May of 95. A month later, we're pregnant. And anyway, a couple days ago, I was looking through the old photo albums. Yes, we're so old, we have photo albums, not a collection of digital imagery in the cloud. Anyway, so I found, what happened was, we're atheists, so we weren't going to get married at a church. And we're cheap, so we weren't going to get married in some big to-do. So we wanted to get married by the Justice of the Peace in our county, but Georgia has some sort of waiting thing. I don't know. We called around and found out we could get married in South Carolina 24 hours. You go and register, come back 24 hours later and get married. And I think that we were eager to get married. Didn't want to wait too long in case the initial burst of enthusiasm wore off. So we drove over the border into South Carolina and registered, and then came back the next day for the ceremony, whatever you call it. Anyway, so I'm looking through these photo albums, and I found pictures we had taken that day. And I have long blonde hair, pulled back in a ponytail, and I am so skinny in these pictures. It's amazing. That was such a weird experience. We drove up there a couple of years ago to try to find the judge, is this woman judge, but she'd retired. We wanted to tell her, see, we're still married. We came home on the trip after the trip up there and had a wedding dinner at this Italian place in Athens, and something else happened. Oh, I know what it was. On the way up there to get married, I just sort of intuited that she was getting a little bit trepidatious, like maybe we should turn around. So I cut that off by coming up with this game. I said, okay, well, we're going to play a game to pass the time till we get to the courthouse. I said, we'll play, what movie is this from? And I would say a quote from a movie, and she'd have to name the movie. And that distracted her long enough for us to get there. Athens has this annual bike race called the Twilight. And I guess because of COVID, the scheduling got off the last couple of years. Anyway, they had it yesterday, or this weekend, or whatever. Anyway, there's all these damn bicyclists everywhere. And we got into a pack of them, and they're yelling at us. Of course, they're not obeying the rules of the road. The bike race used to be fun. Used to hold it at night. I think in the fall is when they used to have it. About 17, 18, go downtown, and there'd be thousands of people milling around. All right, I've taken a different route, and I'm just basically in downtown, what we call downtown now. They have really changed the downtown since I was a kid. When I was a kid, almost all the big department stores were here. And now it's they've put a lot of big apartment buildings down here. And there are so many bars down here. Restaurants. Your life is your life, whether you like it or not. And anytime I feel some regret, I'm getting past it, but I went through a phase that lasted many, many years where I felt like I had not maximized the potential of my late teens, early 20s. But things happen the way they do. I think what I mean by that is I didn't have enough sex with enough variety of women. But, I was always not a very social person, so, anytime I have this regret that I didn't start a band, it was never going to happen because I just never could meet anybody. I don't like talking to strangers. Oh God, they got so many potholes and manhole covers. Okay, I'm passing by the famous arch in front of the UGA, the official entrance to the old part of the campus. All right, we've passed the center point of downtown, which is basically College Square. What in the hell is that guy doing Alright, now we're heading down the hill and out towards... Oh no, I'm stuck at a light now, hold on. Passing by the old Greyhound bus terminal, which I'm surprised they didn't tear down. Oh my god, I'm gonna be in a hole here in a minute. Oh my god. I have the first signs of public housing on my left, which is a good bit right near downtown. A few more months, my daughter will be moved out, and she'll be moved about a mile from where I'm sitting right now. I hope she likes it better than her last couple places she's lived. She'll certainly like it better than living with us. I gotta get over one-handed here. Okay. There we go. Alright. Sorry I don't have anything else very interesting to say today. Alright, I'm coming up on what is left of the famous Varsity, which was a great hamburger and onion ring joint here in Athens, famous. There's a second one in Atlanta, near Georgia Tech. Anyway, they finally sold the place for big bucks because it's sitting on prime real estate, and they're going to tear it down and put God knows what there. Okay, on my left right now is this crazy person. He owns this little lot, little tiny, like maybe, I don't know, 20 by 20 foot, no, lot in front of me, god damn it, 20 by 20 foot lot, right on the road, right off the sidewalk, and he lives basically in a storage shed, and he's got all these bizarre signs up saying that Trump is the real president, and all kinds of conspiracy shit. God, the snot's still going down the back of my throat. I am not someone who hacks up a bunch of snot into my mouth and then spits it out. I don't do that, okay? I love Wabe. What does that mean? It's a sticker on the back of somebody's car. I'm gonna have to get over in a second. Come along. Move it. Ooh, there's a wreck up ahead. Alright, folks. Get around me so I can get over. Shit. Move it, Jeep! Some fucking bitch. And I say that word with intention. I don't have to cross over 3-4 lanes of road to get where I'm going. Excuse me. Up ahead of me on my right is a Red Lobster, which has been there since before I was born. It used to have this bizarre, not a painting, but sort of an assemblage in the lobby, and I've tried to find out what happened to it for years. Alright. It was a picture, it was a big, like maybe 4 or 5 foot by 2 or 3. It's a picture of a giant lobster, like king under the waves, and he was being attended by other denizens of the deep, one of which was a deep sea diver, the old-fashioned helmet thing. Alright, gotta get over. Just hold on. I gotta get in the turning lane. Hold on. Okay. Let's get over now. And then, I hope to God this thing is still here. Oh, it's still there. Yay! Alright, motherfucker. Ow. Okay. Oh, shit. This is a cute little thrift store here. Okay. Hold on a second. Park. And keys are still in the car. Okay, we can get it. Okay, I'm getting out. Oh, shit. Still a little sick. There's also 2 sleeveless vest things here. I don't know if I should get them or not. One of them looks cool, kind of cool. I'll get it just for the hell of it. Okay. One of them's Old Navy, but it's kind of beat up, kind of ragged. Okay, screw it. I'm getting out of here. Alright, throw it in the back seat. Excelente. Alright. Don't want. Hold on, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. Oh wow, this is an extra long episode. Okay, I'm gonna back up, get the hell out of here. Okay, hold on. This is a dangerous bit here. I gotta cross over all this oncoming traffic to get back where I was going. Come on. I ought to just turn right and then go down and whip around and find an appropriate stopping point for the show. Alright, people. I'm going. Alright. Alright, here we go, turning around. Woo! Oh, shit. Come on, doofus. Alright. Hey, that was easier than I thought, and more successful than I expected it to be. Well, alright. I'm going to be going back in there on Friday, because my wife and I went in there. The free box was empty the day my wife and I went. But anyway, there were 2 CDs in there that I should have gotten, but I was too cheap to get. They're $1 each. Ooh. And I thought they'd make appropriate gifts for some people. Alright, when I get to a stopping point, I'm going to turn this off. Extra long episode. Extra boring, too, I'm sure. Oh, there's a hotel beside me right now. This is where some out of towner a couple years ago went in there and killed himself in the jacuzzi in the hotel for some reason. And coming up on my right is, next to the old ancient Arby's, is this apartment complex where I used to live when I was 19. I moved out of my parents' house in a huff. I moved in there. Got a job at the McDonald's right down the road and would walk there every morning. Hated it. I've done it all. Alright. As soon as I get to this little turnoff where I will wind up back where I would normally end the episode, I'll say adieu, which is the name of the last song on the new Rammstein album, by the way. Alright, I'll try to have something better planned next time. Alright, thanks very much for listening. Bye-bye.